Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the time you're seeing this video. My name is Violet, Mama TV. You can also call me Mommy Jo. I want to say a very big thank you for those that have been sharing my video, for those that have been loving, liking, and sharing my page. I want to say a very big thank you. Today, I'm going to be doing the part 1 of this video. It's going to be 2 parts. So we're doing part 1 and part 2. So I want you to leave your review. I want you to leave your comments on the comment section. If you don't want to leave it there, you can also WhatsApp me. So today's topic is it right for a married woman to have a plastic dildo? Which is it right for married woman to get rubber penis? Is it right for a married woman to have vibrator at home? So that is what we'll be talking about. So I'm going to be sharing my own opinion. So everybody have their own opinion to themselves. So you can leave your own opinion, what you think, maybe I might not be seeing things from your own perspective. Maybe I might not be saying things the way you feel it's supposed to be said. Yeah, everybody have their own thing. So I'm just going to be saying my own opinion and dropping my video. If you think you disagree with whatever I have said or what I'm going to say, you can also write me and we can talk about it on the part 2. So this is the part 1. So I, for one, I'll be giving my reasons why I will be supporting it. Like, it is right for a married woman to have a vibrator. It is right for a married woman to have a plastic dildo. And I'll be giving my reasons why I said what I said, right? So I'll be saying the reasons why I said I wouldn't be against a married woman having a vibrator at home, right? So it depends on the circumstances. If there is a scale of between married woman and a single girl who is supposed not to have it, I would say is a single lady. And I'll be supporting and I'll be backing mine with the reasons I said what I said. So sit back, relax. I might not be able to touch all bases on this part 1 video because I'm not going to make it this video too long. So I'll be doing the part 2 video. So if you watch the part 1 and you need to give me a review or your own concern, or you need to tell me something, or you need to give your own opinion, you want me to say it, we can do it as a discussion on the part 2. So the reason why I said it's okay if a married woman decides to have a vibrator. If you are a married woman that live far from your husband, because some married women, their husband might live in overseas and they're in Africa, or they are in overseas and their husband is in Africa. Some married women have not seen their husband for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years long. So if you find yourself in that kind of a situation and you decided to have a rubber penis, a vibrator, nobody, like, I'm not against it, because it's better for you to go flirt with another man. It's more better for you to have a vibrator than you going outside to go flirt with another man. That one is an abomination. It is taboo. But when you have a vibrator, it's not a taboo, it's not an abomination, because there's no blood flowing around it. But because of our black mentality today, people, because I've had some guys about this topic, I've spoken to some people about this topic, that I know that there are some of them, their wife doesn't live with them, they live far. I'm like, oh, look at what I want to talk about. And I also heard what the reasons they gave me also. So I'm going to be speaking based on that also, and based on what my understanding is and what this life is supposed to be, based on the society that we live in right now. So if a woman that is living apart from the husband, living in a far place, it's not a place where you can easily just go 30 minutes or 1 hour drive there, or I have to see my husband every time. So if you're in that situation where you and your husband, you don't live together, you and your partner, you live separate, even if it's not your husband, it's your fiance, both of you live separate, live apart, and you decide to have a vibrator, go for it. Do not let anybody discourage you. The only thing I will say, if your partner supports it, that's another thing. If your partner supports you having it, go for it. Let's say, for example, you are a woman, you live in Africa, your husband is in abroad, and you've not seen this man for 2 years. Some women can go as far as 2 years not having sex, but not all women can even do 1 month. Not all women can do 6 months. Not all women can do 1 year. So women can do 2 months, 3 months. I've seen a lady that told me that she has stayed for 5 years now without sex. But I don't live in her body. I don't live with her. I don't know if it's true. It might be true. It might be a lie. But guess what? People can actually stay for that long. But I'll give my own advice. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Whether you're already in your menopause or you are not, it's not healthy. Because sex have a very vital role to play in human body. Some people, I've seen somebody that say, oh, I was sick and I had sex and I became well. It looks so crazy, but guess what? It can work like medication. Yeah. Sometimes you're having pains, joint pains, you know, and you do this hanky-panky, you have good sex. It can stop those pains. Those pains can go away. So that's not what I'm talking about today. So what I'm trying to say here is, if you are in that category where you live apart, you live far from your partner, and you decided that, oh, and both you and your partner spoke about it and it's okay with it. Some people, their partner will even buy for them. Some of them, their partner was okay. If you see where they are selling it, you want to buy, I can send you the money or you can buy. So if you discuss it with your partner is very okay with you buying a vibrator, go for it. Don't feel, oh, because I want to start using it, oh, I'm feeling one kind, oh, I don't think it's right, oh, this, that. Some people will say, oh, that is masturbation. Masturbation is a sin, eating of the flesh. Okay, let me ask a question. Fine, masturbation is a sin, right? So you also going to cheat on your husband. It's also a sin. Infidelity is a sin. You know, so if you discuss with your partner and is okay with it, you using it, fine, go for it. But the only thing is, do not be addicted to it. Because anything that you are addicted to, that is when it becomes so bad. Because by the time you become addicted to it, and you and your husband not come together, probably your husband came to visit you, or you went to visit your husband. So when you guys finally visit yourself, and you know, and you are so used to that vibrator, sometimes you will not be satisfied when your husband finally is making love to you, because you are so now used to the vibrator and you are so used to helping yourself, you know. So that's another thing. Like, oh, even if you have to use it with caution. Too much of everything is bad. So when I said I'm not against a married woman using it, it's going to help a married woman for their mind to be reset. When I mean their mind to be reset, you will see a lot of married women today, because of lack of sex. Some of them have gone into depression. Some of them behave like mad people. Some of them will yell at every given opportunity. Some of them will scream at their children at every slight mistake. Sometimes lack of sex makes all those things to happen to them. Their hormones start playing trick on them. They are not having sex when they're supposed to have sex. You see some of them, even their skin becoming so wrinkled. So sex have a very vital role to play. So whether you are helping yourself or the man is doing it for you, the most important is say they come. After you do it, you release, then your brain come back, your brain resets, you know, then your nerves are calm, your brain is calm. Some of you can even fall asleep after doing it, right? So which is okay. But do not get used to it. Do not be carried away by it. Do not let your kids to see it. If you are a married woman that already have children, make sure, please, keep it in a place where your kids cannot easily go there and find it, because they're going to ask questions and they're going to go to school and they will say it. I say, oh, I found my mom with this. Some of them, they already have phone, because some of you, your kids already have phone. They can take a picture of it and start showing to their friends, or they can even go and show it to their teacher. So be very mindful of that part. So even if you are using it, if you are the kind of person that will be screaming when you are having sex and you know that your kids are at home, don't use it where they are at home, because you're going to be screaming and they're going to be wondering what is wrong with their mother, or what is going on, why is she screaming, why is she having those sounds, you know. Children, they are very curious, they want to know everything. So if you are in that kind of if you are that kind of a person that will be screaming when you are enjoying sex, or you are enjoying yourself, you want to come, you want to release, you know, so the best thing to use when your kids are out, or you feel horny and your kids are at home, that day is not school day, you can put on a loud music. Tell your children, oh, I want to have time to myself. Nobody, lock your room, put their own program for them. Put a very loud music in your room. Even while you are screaming down, they will think that you are dancing, you are doing something. Or else you already pre-inform them that, oh, if you hear mommy screaming, just know that mommy is excited, mommy is dancing, oh, mommy is on the phone with daddy, please, I don't want to be disturbed. So you already pre-informed them, so they will not come there to come and disturb you, right? So please, but do not do a recorded video while you are doing it. Don't do a recorded video. That I meant is that some women might be doing that and be recording themselves. Probably you want to send it to your partner, or you want to send it to your husband, or you want to save it. Please do not. That is where you go wrong, because you might be saying you want to send it to your partner, and you are out of anxiety, out of oh, you are feeling okay, you can go send it to a wrong person and it can go viral. So and your husband, wherever he is, you don't even know if it's if he's in the hand of another woman at that particular time, because men, they are not 100% trusted. So you don't want all those kind of things to go out in the public. So you are doing it for self-pleasure. It's not a blue film. It's not a thing you should do and you should record it. You should be proud about it, or I'm doing it. No. And don't make it an habit. So even when your partner say, oh, I want to watch you while you are doing it, if you feel comfortable for your partner to be watching you while you are doing it, go for it. But let your partner know, don't record me, don't put me on camera, don't put me on video. Hope he's alone wherever he's watching it from. Hope there's no camera there. So you have to also be mindful of that. Or your partner is telling you to take picture and do clips or send. Please do not send. Do not send, because a time will come you will regret why you did it. You know, this man, sometimes when it's rosary, the love is going fine, everything is going well, it's good. But tomorrow, one small quarrel come, the man don't start to use them against you. If it's that kind of a man that is so like, you know, you go just say, okay, because you don't they use vibrator, or because that one, you know I have the video, so make one videos and take blackmail their wife or their partner. That's why I say don't record it, don't be fooled. You know, for me, if I'm to give you if I'm to give my opinion, do not even put your partner on the phone for him to be watching you while you are doing that. You know, so I feel it's not right. So hence you want to do it just to release yourself, to just have that you know, that feeling that, oh, you still have a man in your life. Do it for yourself. Be fast and quick about it and live there. Always sanitize it even when you use it, so that you don't transfer infection to yourself. You know, because every day of woman's life, different transition goes in our vagina. So you don't want to transfer the one that you already did for last week. You can't put on for this one now. Maybe bacteria and all that has also stick on it. You have to always clean it, sanitize it, and keep it in a very clean place. You know, and also I did make sure do not. I will even say, do not even show it to your girlfriends, no matter how close you will be to your friends. And even if they start saying, oh, I have vibrator, you can also say you have, it's okay. But you bringing it out to show your friend on the camera, or to show your friend when they come to visit you, is not advisable. Don't do it, because it's just like you taking your husband's penis and showing to your friend and say, oh, this is my husband's dildo. That's what it is, because now you are using that dildo to replace your husband not being with you. So you taking it out and showing it to your friends is uncalled for. Do not do it. If you have done it before, stop it. Or if you have been doing it, stop it. Do not do it. It's not a good sight. So start showing it to your friends, or your husband will call you and say, oh, I want to be watching you, I want to see how you are doing it. It's not good, because tomorrow, at a very little quarrel or provocation, your husband will use it against you. So be very mindful of that. So another thing I want to mention is, if you are that you and your husband live together, you are not apart, but your husband is having low erection, it's no longer satisfying you. It wasn't like that before. If you watch my previous video that I did, maybe you can have some clips there, because I spoke about low erection, how they can help themselves. So if you find yourself in that situation whereby you and your husband live together, but your husband is having low erection, it doesn't satisfy you anymore, and because you don't want to cheat on him, you want to go and have a vibrator, it's okay, go for it. You and your husband can use it together. He can use that to play with you first before he can actually penetrate you. It's okay, but do not make it an habit. Try to help your husband out of it. Try to help him. Both of you should try and look for a solution whereby he can come back to his normal sex life, what you were used to before. After you guys got married, probably the situation just started a few months ago, a few years ago. So look for a solution and tackle it. So even if you and your husband live together and you are in that situation whereby your husband cannot perform, he cannot satisfy you anymore, hence you don't want to cheat on him because you're already married. Both of you are not just courting but married, because I always say when you are married, you are married, legally married. It's very, very bad, and it's a taboo in my country to cheat on a man that has already paid your bride price, or that has already got court wedding, or that you already have children together. So it's a very big taboo. It's an abomination. So if you and your husband decide to be using it for pleasure because it's no longer too active, it's okay. And also I want to mention, if you are a man, you are watching it and you know that your wife is very, very sexually active. There are some women that are very, very active. Even if the man sleep with them 2 times or make love to them 2 times in a day, they are still not satisfied. Brother, I will advise you, go and get a vibrator for your wife. Because some marriages today are breaking because of sex. Yes, some marriage have already broken because of sex. No good sex life. The woman is tired, she wants to leave. Some of them are still in the marriage, they are tired, but they don't even know how to say it out to the public and say, oh, I'm leaving my husband because I'm not enjoying the sex life anymore. It's not sexually active anymore. So people are so scared. Or if I say it out to my family, they're going to be like, I saw you spoil. Because of sex, you want to leave your husband. Yeah. Sex is very, very important role to play in marriage. Because a woman that is not having satisfaction, when her husband make love to her, what is she doing there? Even if the husband is so wealthy, there's money, she still need that one thing, which is sex, that will keep the marriage going, make them have that. So, guy, that kind of a situation, you know that your wife is sexual urge is very high. Go and buy it. See that you buy it, or you can tell her to buy it. If you buy it for her, it's more appropriate, I would say that, because then she will not be feeling so guilty that, oh, maybe my husband will be feeling that, oh, because he's not so active anymore now, I'm going to go and buy this. It's better for you as the man to buy it, so that you will not decide to buy. The woman might go there and go and buy a bigger one that's even bigger than your own penis. So it's better for you to even go there and buy it for the woman and say, only I bought this, let's make use of it for the meantime. I'll use this to satisfy you. Hence, the woman sexual urge is very, very high. You can use it. Yes, that's my opinion. Everybody can have their own opinion to themselves, but my own opinion, to save marriage right now, because the rape marriage are breaking every day. You see a woman will say, my husband are just 2 minutes man, or even when, so you see some of you safe when you want to even call make advance at your wife at night, or maybe in the afternoon, you want to, you say, I beg, because the woman does not enjoy it. Probably because the reason why she's even turning you down, probably she doesn't enjoy it. Before you even get in, you have already ejaculated. So she doesn't enjoy it. So even when you call the woman to say you want to start making advances, she will just like snub you, But a sex that a woman actually enjoy, before you even make advances, she don't open up for you. She will even be the one to come and be training herself all over you because she wants it, and she know that even if she wants it, it's a thing that she's going to enjoy. But if you are that kind of man that even before the thing don't enter, or if 1 minute, or before you even throw away 2 times, you don't throw away. The woman not the enjoyer. You don't even bother to even ask. Some men, they don't even bother to even ask their wife or their partner if they are satisfied. It's also good sometimes to ask your partner. You talk about it. Sex not be a dead zone and not be cemetery now that everybody have to keep quiet. You can be talking while you are having sex. I'm telling you, your husband can also ask you a question. You as the boy can be asking your wife, only I want to come now. Do you want me to come? Are you okay? Are you satisfied? I want to come. Have you come? The woman will tell you, say, no, still hold it. I've not released. I've not ejaculated. Sometimes the man will say, okay, let me know so that we can come together. And when you have that feeling, both of you are coming together, it's the best feeling ever. So talk about it. Not be egbeyin maybe say you and woman they have sex. The man wants to know back, the woman wants to know back, 12 the day they Not be war front now. Talk. Honey, I love you, I love you. Some men they be saying now even some women they make themselves when they go up they come down immediately. When the thing go up they come down because women they are not even romantic. They don't even know the right place to touch it. They don't even know the right thing to tell their partner. There are some men that just need to just be mourning, don't be mourning, just be making that mourn sign to them. I mean, you are doing it, they are up, bang, bang, bang. Even they will go 3 rounds, they are still up because you are touching the right place in their body. You are making the right sound that they want to hear. Not that they are doing it, they are trying their best. You just did that. They are just making a like person where they pound. It's not right. Sometimes when I see they try to help this man out because imagine man that is trying all his best, the one almost took all his balls inside you self. You just did it like when they read newspaper like log of wood. You are not even returning, you are not even making body language, you are not even making sound, you are not even mourning. You they discourage the man, that man, because that thing goes to the brain. Immediately that thing will just come down because it triggers the brain, sends signal to the brain. That's why the thing will keep up. Once the man they hear your money, they hear all those things that you are doing, you are touching the man. If now man will be say you like me to touch me or you suck your breast, some men also like women to suck their breast. You suck your breast, the man they get the feeling. It go hard before the man penis go come down. It will be very hard. But by the time you are there, you know that because you want punish or because both of you are one quarrel or now the man you just want to give out to him. Man don't reach you to open now, make it enter. Choose that man, finish the romance the man. Not come because some women they do and because you are the man just a quarrel. When I say I'm not gonna give the man, do even if you want to give the man, do just open to door, you just they open your vagina down, they make the man just they do only one just they do. When the man go do to see you know they return, the thing will fall back. Because he's not seeing anything. Go be like say maybe you know they do anything. Now some of them they even they cause and when this thing keep repeating, and then you go see and when the man come they have low erection because the mindset already they tell her now say this woman not even they return, not they touch me where I supposed to touch me. This woman not they mourn. I want to be hearing it. And that's kind of a man now I can't go for woman wey even come they want give one wey even be say before you even put on the woman don't they scream down the house and it's a man that love it. That's why some of you don't drive on a husband, go outside for go give side chick. It's just a little misunderstanding we have with your husband. You start starving the man of sex, and you think you are doing the man bad, and you think you are doing the man harm. You are doing yourself harm. You are doing yourself, and now they call her do man do body. You will be woman be say because you and your husband had little fight or you and your husband had little misunderstanding. You don't carry padlock, you don't turn for your vagina and say, oh, I used to tell you not go do one again, you not go enter again. Madonna, you do yourself, will not be the man you do. You are not doing the man, you are doing yourself because the man will go out there. If a man can sleep with 20 women a day, if not man will get strength, even if you not get strength, go they drink what you need to drink there. But you will day house. If they catch one abomination taboo rene, so why they free yourself? Say because your husband you're not go give one. Make it do one. Do return of the match, do it the way you used to do it before. Then after you don't do and finish again, if you want the best out back when I call it want continue, make it continue. I know that all women are different, so women believe in once me and the man they quarrel, I'm not gonna make it touch me. Now I'm not here to tell you now you they do yourself. You and man quarrel for 1 month, 2 months, 2 weeks or 1 week, you not make love to your husband. Who tell you say the man not do for outside? Even if not pastor. Don't you watch news every day? When pastor will get chick, people will bring picky come give pastor. What are you talking about? When man don't gather, ways don't they pay the man? You did there. Where be say the man want make advances, they do like this for the man. And the man don't carry one side chick for outside. And the side chick don't give him woto. Even the style where you don't know. Side chick don't throw tantrums. You don't give the man, don't have the man leg. The man will say, and if now man will never fled before, immediately the man meets the woman, it's a big giver. You have lost that man. Because he did a big day. Even when you now start saying, because we're calling that time, but the man has seen somebody else outside that even do it more than you. You don't see that person outside, we be say, will make her feel all right even more than you. That's why some men will say, oh, why is that if I want to make love to my wife, the urge will not come. Even when I'm trying to even do the thing, we just turn up and fall. But maybe I'm outside of my side chick. You know why? Where be say men don't they feed that thing for their wife? Because you now will be the woman, not to drive the man come for body. You people have driven the man away, that the man now find happiness outside side chick, now find that pleasure where he want for side chick hand. Before the man even hug his side chick, give her a peck, the man is already hard. He immediately his mind, he did not send signal to his brain. He wants to quickly pound the woman. But when he come here, you press, the team will not still get up. Even when the team managed to get up, before you view enter, don't fall back. Because you don't know the right thing to do. You are driving him away. You don't go drive and enter the wrong hand. You don't know say some side chick they say they need to do undo. They never mind say me the man chook the pennies for their ear, me chook am for their nose. But you as a wife with there, as you go say, no, my ear, why no? And the man don't go see all those things. Say, the pleasure wey no dey fit dey see for house, you don't go dey see am for outside. He go say, this one, my wife never do this one to me before. You see every time the man go dey take night shift, even when he don't come out for work. He dey go there. And at that time, you will come out to make advances when the man don't come tired. He don't go exhaust himself for side chick house. You want to touch him. Then I say, I'm tired. You don't know why. If you say that walk where you go. No. A side chick is not exhausted. So people should stop it. If you are that kind of a woman, that you and your husband will just have little misunderstanding, you don't they do like this, and see, you are doing yourself more harm than good. Stop it. Let him still have his way. Let him still have that sex. Still behave the way he used to behave. Still mourn the way he used to mourn. If you be that the woman where they mourn see they get maybe through that sex you guys are having connection. Maybe if na man wey no sabi apologize, he said that sex, he start apologizing, kissing you. Only I'm really sorry for what I did. Only I'm really sorry for the way I behaved. We apologize. The both of you can now settle back and make out. Not because say you and mine, because once I just do finish, you can still have sex and continue your wahala and continue your trouble. You know? So if you are that woman that have very high urge for sex, and you know that your husband is no longer performing the way, I recommend it. Vibrator, go and get it to save your marriage and for you to also be happy in your marriage. One thing is to be married, another thing is to be happily married. Many people today are married, but they are not happily married. Not be only money. Some people there, I had a conversation with somebody. I say, if they say me you choose my ways, I be make love to you like the way you really want it. And that man not go to get money, you'll be average man, but you guys will not be lacking. And you go meet a man that's very wealthy, very rich, and the man cannot even satisfy you. Which one will you choose? My friend say, God forbid, but if you actually go, what thing his money do? You know that God choose to go satisfy her. Because that money will not start, the time will come, that money not will fit do the work. But that average man will satisfy sexually. All the sickness supposed to come out for your body. I know some people be sharing away from this topic and say, what you might be. No. We are adults. I'm not a baby. I'm close to my 40s. So when I feel comfortable to talk about it, and you that is and you feel awful about the topic, madam, swipe to my next video. I have a lot of video there. It might not be for you. Maybe you're a pastor's wife, you don't want to play it, or you're an evangelist, or you're a worker in the church, you feel that you don't need it. Now, need that pass. Because today, husband, they seminar, tomorrow, a day for the other country, next Monday for the other city. Before you go even see the man, after I done seminar around the whole world, maybe in 4 months, you're not going to see the man. You need the vibrator. You need it. For your mental health. Some women today, they enter depression because of lack of sex. Yeah, the key where they're not even supposed to shout, yell at, they will push your head. It be like back in the olden days where men they married 2 or 3 wives, 4 wives, 5 wives. Like my father had 5 wives. You think they sleep with the 5 wives one day? No. This one come today. Today if be this one turn, tomorrow will be other one turn. The one where they're not for the role of that 5, they don't not sleep. I see you will see how that when they do paka, because not be a turn. The way the eye will go to the eye the rest of the way or the one be seen at turn that day, because she does say okay, we are seeing it, but the following week I go after 7 days. Go they do paka, maybe God one can still punish and I do my go day period. Maybe now the next 2 weeks. I mean she might again, then you have a like hey. They liked it. I might wear a bori orena na kikwajena. So people say now woman where they not circumcised, then they get high sexual urge. Yes and no. Some women they're not circumcised at all. If they tell you say they can stay for 2 years, they can stay, believe me. It's the thing of the mind. Does not have anything to do with they circumcise you or they not circumcise you. I don't see somebody where be say they're circumcised, but she will tell you that she cannot stay 2 weeks without sex. She always say it, that she not get anything though. They just cut down, but she loves sex. It makes her think straight. It makes her relax. She loves it. She cannot just imagine 2 weeks without it. I could just look her. When we're growing up, before I will come this abroad, I'll say, then my mindset will say, don't know what, yeah. If person they talk and that, I say, which guy to now start coming now? So I just wait 2 weeks. I say, so you don't stay 1 year. You go say, Jimmy, go for the 1 year away. I say, you know, everybody cannot be the same. Everybody cannot be you. That is life. So that kind of a situation, you need a vibrator to keep your body, soul, and mind together. For you to reason where, if we so you reason say, yeah, it is the reason forward, the reason backward. Lack of sex. Don't break a lot of marriage, a lot of relationship. So that is that. So for single ladies, I will say it's not good for you to have it. Because why? If you have a vibrator when you are not yet married, probably you don't even have a boyfriend or a fiancé or somebody that have even engaged you and you are using it, trust me, by the time you find that partner that want to get married to you, no matter how that boy will make love to you, even if the boy start from morning, go reach night, you will not still be satisfied. Because why? You are not very used to that vibrator. You will not. If you might be saying it's a lie, tell yourself the truth. Because as a single girl, now, so let's say for example, you have stayed for 1 year, you don't have a boyfriend. Now you have met a new person, say, oh, and the person you guys are chatting and is asking you when was your last relationship. Oh, my last relationship was a year ago. I don't have a boyfriend since over a year. And the guy is like, oh, since over a year. The guy go dey wait to expect, oh, you want to come meet something, we go make bang bang bang. And over a year, something never passed there. Imagine road where bulldozer never pass for 1 year. Grass go grow put now. The road go still there now. But if na road wey be say today, trailer pass tomorrow, keke pass next tomorrow, taxi pass, you go see no other kind of road go be. Then you now, when you don't use your mouth to tell the person that you have not dated somebody for 1 year, the man they expect me that road be as supposed to be. And the man can't enter. The road can't be like what trailer adopt your new pass. How will you now explain that you are actually being truthful without that man telling you that you have lied? I know that some women body differs. Some women they feel just make love nah. For the next 1 hour, if you want to make love today, it could be like they never make love for 2 years. Yes, so big no. Though it doesn't have anything to do with like, oh, and your body don't open, but no. So everybody body differs. And they see skin way tight, and so they see skin way loose. So you have to know the category of the one where you belong to. If you are the kind of person that have a very loose skin that you can easily detect, let's say for instance you make love now, maybe person want make love to you after 1 week. I'm talking about the single girls now. After 1 week, and you be like say you make love now, 1 week ago you have sex with you. If you don't get that kind of body, vibrator not good for you. Because you will use and destroy yourself. You can even use it to lose a life partner. Because a partner that you have already told, a person that is coming to you, a boyfriend that is coming to you that you have already told that, oh, you have not had sex for 1 year, and the guy is actually saying, okay, the guy don't believe you, and don't go down there and don't see and say, how can you say you have not had sex for 1 year? Yeah, I have not had sex for 1 year. The guy will say, but your body does not look it. And you'll be so ashamed to tell the guy that, oh, you'll be using vibrator to help yourself. Because if the guy is the kind of person that have a different mindset regarding vibrator, because some men shy away from it. Some men will just hear say woman get vibrator, they will just generalize that, oh, that person has spoiled person, or that person don't condemn because he get vibrator, because he gets sex toy. It's a lie. The person not condemn. The person is actually helping herself to keep and to be able to keep one man. But some people will also read and say, oh, woman will use vibrator, one man not feel satisfied. Not lying. That is why I say you have to know your body and you have to know the kind of person you are. If you know your personality, if you know the kind of person you are, if you are that kind of person that easily get addicted to something I would say don't get it, don't use it, don't even go for it, don't even think about it. Because there are some people that can easily manage things that they don't that when they are using it, they don't abuse it. And there are some people that will be using something and they will abuse it. They become so addicted to it. If you are that kind of a person, I would say it's not for you. So if you are that kind of a person that have a very loose skin, when I say loose skin, the females, they understand what I mean, because this body, some people only tight pass body, you know. So that's the reason why I said it's not good for a single person to use it. But if you are still that single girl, you know that you have a very good body. Like I said before, even if you just have sex now, and for the next 30 minutes you don't wash out with cold water, you want to do again, you think don't make bang bang bang, and you decide that you want to be using that vibrator to help yourself because you don't want to make a mistake, you don't want to start sleeping around, yeah, you can go for it, it's okay. But don't be addicted to it. Don't show it to your friends, don't show it to that boyfriend that is just coming to you and say, oh bang, see what they use. No, sometimes it can scare the man away. It can make the man look at you like you're so wild. It can make the man look like you that you are a prostitute. It can also make the man to have a very different thinking, especially if the man will not go school, not be educated. Because I believe that education sometimes also help people to reason well, to reason straight, based on this Western world that we are, and this what they call it, basis o'clock in Nigeria now, the way the world don't change now. So once everything they change, we have to also they changed with them. You know, so you have to know your body, you have to know your mindset, you have to know what you want and what you don't want. And don't say because my friend is using it, my friend says she gets her, I want to go buy. No. Your friend might be using it, she might have a very good body, a very tight skin. She feel use her now go make love to her boyfriend. Her boyfriend don't go even know say she use her. You know, so now use your own friend own, take categorize your own. So you have to know the kind of a body that you have. At least woman wey don dey make love, wey don this virgin, you supposed to know. At least you dey bath every day now, you dey clean up yourself, so you supposed to know the kind of body where you get. If you say you don't know the kind of body where you get, I can also give you a remedy for you to know. If you are that single girl, you say you don't understand on a tight skin, or if you don't understand that you have a tight skin or you have a loose skin, let me give you a simple remedy. Let's say for instance you just finished making love. Go straight to the bathroom, take a very cold water, wash your vagina. Don't stick your hand inside, just wash the surface. You know, I always tell women, don't put your hand inside. Vagina is a self cleanser, so I wouldn't want you to go put your hand inside because that can give you cervical cancer. So just wash the surface of your vagina with a very cold water. After you wash, try to stick your finger, your middle finger, this finger, try to stick it inside. You will see how tight the vagina becomes immediately you wash with cold water. If you see that it takes time for your hand to go inside, that it looks so tight, you know that you have a very tight skin. If you know that you have washed without cold water and you are trying to stick this your particular finger inside and immediately you are trying, just enter from, know that you have a loose body. That's another way you can find out if you have a loose body or you have a tight skin. It not mean say because you have a loose body to say you spoil, or now because of the bola where you don't carry, don't too plenty. No, it can just be that you are with a partner that just is virgin, you are still with their partner, you never do another bola, you can have a loose body. Not mean say nah who don't carry. And you can also be that person maybe say you don't carry your countable, but once you don't wash with that cold water, you don't put your hand, you don't tie it back, you know that you have a tight skin. Sometimes if woman get loose body, not me say the woman spoil, that is not always the case. So that's why I just gave you this remedy now. So if you just wash with that cold, very cold water, you put your hand just enter from, know that you are the kind of person that have open body, loose skin. So with that, you know that you don't need that vibrator. Just try and manage yourself. But if you know that your sexual urge is very high, you don't want to make a mistake of sleeping with people that every dick and harry that comes your way, you actually need, I will advise you to buy a smaller one. Do not go for a big size, normal size that a man supposed to have. Go for something smaller. With that one, you can still keep yourself, body and soul, spirit together. So go for smaller one because you are a single girl. So if any single girl decides, say, I need that more, I want to go buy, I know I might go to sleep with every dick and harry, don't go for the normal size. go for a smaller one when you know say they very small, just to they help yourself to release, to ejaculate, to make your body stone come back. To think well, go for smaller, not go for bigger one, because in the future you might end up regretting it. That's why I will always say I do not recommend a single girl to have. Okay, I haven't said that, so I'll come back to the married woman. So if you are a married woman and you know that you have it, either that your husband buy am for you, or na you buy am by yourself, or you don't dey use am, let your partner know. Don't hide it, because that also can also break your marriage. By the time you buy it and you are hiding it from your partner, whenever he goes to work you are using it, or whenever he travel you are using it, and your partner does not know that you have such a thing in your possession, the day where you go find out, if you use that and break your marriage. So always talk about it. Tell your partner, tell your husband, say, honey, or discuss it. I would like to go and get this thing. Or anytime when you travel, sometimes I feel honey, I want to help myself out. Your husband might say yes. If now my way always say no, I don't want. Give him your reason. Push. Today discuss and tomorrow discuss and if you say you don't discuss every time, don't you have to talk to topic of discussion every time. He doesn't want to hear it anymore. He will agree to run. Or if you tell say, okay, honey, you know what, let's go to sex store together, let's go and get together, you know. So you can even tell your husband, choose for me. I don't want something big, I don't want something simple just to help myself. Your husband can also choose for you, but discuss it, don't hide it, because that can break your marriage. And if you're also a single girl where be say you have that vibrator, don't tell it to the person that is just coming to come and meet you, or a new relationship that you just started, say, oh, I get vibrator. No, do not do it. Maybe as time comes, both of you become so serious and you know you are still using it, you can have a discussion by saying, oh, I would like to have so and so. Do not say you already have it. You can say, I would like to have a sex toy. How do you feel about it? Do you want it? Discuss it. So if the man say, yeah, go for it, then you cannot come out and say, oh, okay, maybe the next day if you bring it and come say, oh, I just bought it. You know, even if you don't have the pack anymore, you don't throw away the pack already, you can just say, oh, I just saw the pack. Or you can say, oh, I have it long time, but I have not used it. I wanted to discuss it with you before using it. That way, the man not go look you somehow. And you will be the married woman, your husband break up the marriage because you don't already tell him and is aware about it. So I'm going to end this topic here today. If you know you have it, don't feel awful using it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel that, oh, you are not the biggest sinner on earth because you have a sex toy. No. You have a very vital role to play in woman's body, especially if you live apart with your partner, or you not even get boyfriend, you not get fiancé, you are living alone, you are still waiting for God to answer your prayer, and you know, so you don't stay 1 year, 2 years, you know. I beg, auntie, make your brain for also they calm down. Sometimes you also need that. Go and beg, go for it, but go for the minimum small size. Not go carry only loud way, be say your body go go up and down. By the time your life partner come, he carry the small one. You can't be like say that they took a pencil for inside where it already open. You're not going to get the feeling. That also not good. So I'll end this topic here. I'll be coming back with the part 2. Maybe on the part 2 video, I might be showing a live vibrator. Maybe I might order, or I can buy, or I can look for a way to get it. It doesn't matter. It's not your business. I'm going to get it. I might be showing it a live one on the part 2. So watch out for this part 2 video. I'm going to stop this here. If you have a review regarding this topic, you can leave your review. You can leave you can also WhatsApp me, please. As you come across this video, love, like, and share to that brother, share to that sister, share to that uncle, share to that auntie that you know that she's living apart from the husband. Share to that man where you know say leave wife for one place and you know they see the wife every time. Share to that woman where you know say don't they enter depression because he make carry you, or you don't, or share to that man where you know say wife he leave her for Africa, he did for abroad. You know say the woman supposed to need that. Then you cannot feel where you are. Because woman where they use vibrator, you go hard before you go look another man face, or before you go do abominable thing outside.